Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and today we're going to talk about the remote control of the Luraco i9 Max chairs. Now this applies to all the chairs. The remote control is the same. I'm sitting in the special edition version, but the remote control is the same across the board of all the different models. So it has a little pouch here where you can put the remote control in when you're not using it, or when you're if you've turned the chair on, you're relaxing, put it back into the pouch. There's a power button here. This has the look and feel like a smartphone, and right off the bat it'll ask you to wait while it loads the program, and then the program's on, and it'll default to the health program up here. But these are the auto programs. You can see there's 9 of them. All of them have a massaging component except for the TV recliner program, because all that does is sets you're able to adjust the height or the incline or recline of the chair, so when you're watching television it's the right height for you. Because some people have their TVs high up on the wall, some have them lower down on a cabinet. You'll see also here they've got the auto programs are what you default to. You default to the health program when you turn it on. You can switch it to any other program during that time. It does a body scan in the beginning. That takes about 30 seconds. But you can also go to the manual settings, and you can select different manual operations of the chair. Let's say I just wanted to work on my neck, or if I wanted to work on my whole back, it'll do that. If I want to do a spot massage and move it to a particular place, I can move the roller up and down to where I want it to hit. Let's say I turn on to just a minute, now it's just confirming the body scan. We'll confirm that. We'll go back to the manual settings. Let's say let's say I just want the neck to work. And I've got the neck to work, but it's not going all the way up to the base of my skull, and I want it to. I can adjust that roller up a little bit so it's going to hit higher up on my neck. And then you can also go in here and change the roller in the manual setting to kneading or tapping. And the tapping is like a tapping, and in this one it's a combination of tapping and percussion. And kneading, of course, is the going in and out of the rollers, and you can adjust the intensity of the kneading and the tapping. This is, if it's just in tapping, you can adjust the width of the rollers. That pretty much applies to every massage chair. You cannot adjust the width of the rollers unless, I believe on every chair we carry, you're only in a tapping or a knocking mode. You can also go over here to settings, and you can see here you can adjust the brightness of the screen. You can adjust the timing of the chair. This is on a 30-minute, that's the maximum amount it'll go. You can adjust sound settings. Right now, I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but there's some background music. There's relaxing music, 5 options. You can also push mute and turn it off. The language, you can have it, there's a voice response on the chair, and you can change that. Right, it defaults to English, but you can change it to French, German, Japanese, Korean, Spanish, or Vietnamese. Also, you can adjust the volume. So if I turn on the music, I can go up to a 10. You can hear how much louder it is now. I'll bring it down back to a 3. And then you can go back to the main screen. You can go to info here where it talks about the chair, talks about some of the helpful tips that help you use the chair more effectively. It'll also talk about acupressure and reflexology points on the chair, which is pretty interesting. They've always had that in their other chairs as well, but it gives you information on acupressure points and certain areas that the chair can work on and affect the physiology of your body. Also some hand acupressure. And this chair does have rollers in the hands and in the forearms, so you can have airbags and rollers affecting those acupressure points, and of course reflexology on the feet. Then you can go down here to the heat, and the heat is in the hands, the back, and the feet. And you can adjust the heat. You got to turn the heat on if you want it, and you can adjust the intensity to a 5 or lower down to a 1. And the 5 gets pretty warm. I particularly feel it in the hands, but that's a good feature. The adjusting of the positioning of the chair. Every chair has got this as well. You can adjust the recline, you can adjust the leg angle, you can adjust the leg length, you can adjust the seat angle, up or down, and you can adjust the neck position of the rollers, and you can adjust the zero gravity. You turn the zero gravity position on or off, and you can also adjust the armrest control. And so there is this chair has the side arms that can move back or forward to let you in or out of the chair. But in another video, we're going to talk about the stretch program, which these armrests actually move back when it reclines you and pulls you in a stretch position. The armrests, which have grabbed your hands and your arms, move forward. It kind of pulls your arms at the same time during the stretch, which is a very cool feature. And then we've also got intensity. What's neat about this, and we'll talk about this in a separate video, but you can adjust the intensity of the rollers in the neck, independent of the mid-back, independent of the low back, and you can adjust the airbags of the calves, arms, and feet separately. Most other chairs, when you have airbags that can be adjusted, and this works in auto or manual settings, you can adjust the airbags in separate regions of and the rollers in separate regions of the back and of the body. In most other chairs, when you change the intensity of the rollers, it's one intensity change for the whole roller mechanism. And when you turn on the air, when you increase the air pressure, it increases the air pressure of every airbag. This one gives you the luxury, if you will, of adjusting the intensity of certain areas and certain airbags. And then users, this is where you can memorize a program for up to 5 different users of your chair. And then when you get into the chair, you can select you can open one of the saved profiles and start that program again, and it takes into consideration your spine, your body scan that you did in the first time you sat in the chair. Every time you sit in the chair and turn on a new program, it's going to go through the 30-second body scan. But if you have it memorized, you turn it on, it will skip the body scan altogether because it's already recorded all the nuances of the body scan, all the readings of the body scan. So you can just, if you want to skip the scan, memorize a program that you like, and then select that program when you come back into the chair. And I think that's about it. Another thing that's kind of cool, you can press pause on the program. So if you want to just stop the program and talk to someone or whatever, you can do that. Like yesterday, I was writing notes for a review, like a written review of this chair, and I was trying to write my notes, and the chair, the massage kept rocking and rolling, and my writing was horrible, so I pressed the pause, and it helped me stabilize the chair, and then you can turn it back on and turn the rollers back on, or the program back on. Also, when you turn it off, you push it once and it will turn it off and recline everything back into the neutral position. But that's the remote control of the Luraco, and I just gave it to you in a nutshell. It's a very easy remote control to use. And of course, there's other subtle nuances to the remote that you'll learn as a user once you start using it over and over again. But it's a very, very user-friendly remote control, and it has some features that we've never seen on a remote control before. And I think you're going to love this chair, and particularly the remote control. Now, the remote control has its own little computer in it. Most other chairs have a remote control, but that remote control wires into the computer of the chair. This chair, or the remote control, actually has like its own motherboard, if you will, or chip that actually operates the functions of the chair, not just a remote, a wired remote to another area that does the actual operates the chair. You can do it all from this little computer. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please feel free to thumbs up, like us on our YouTube channel, and of course, help us spread the word about massage chairs by sharing this video or any of our videos with your friends and family on your various and sundry social media platforms. And remember, we do sell this chair, and you can go to the website to take a look and learn more about it and see what the pricing is, etc., etc. I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.